Okay, so can you tell us about yourself? Can you introduce yourself?
What up, y'all out there in the internet world? It's your boy 12. You know what I'm saying? I go by the name 1212 Vision on the internet. You know what I'm saying? And one of my slogans is it's not a vibe, it's a vision, big vision. You know what I'm saying? So salute to everybody out there. Yeah, I go by the name 12 from Harlem. You heard? So big Harlem, big Brooklyn in the building. You know what I mean? We in Brooklyn. I'm from Harlem. You know what I'm saying?
So how did you get the name 12?
That's like a long story, but simply like make it short, real fast. I used to wear a jersey, a football jersey, like cowboy. I'm not a cowboy fan at all. I don't even give a fuck about sports, really, to be honest. But I used to wear a football jersey, a number 12 football jersey when I was a kid, like on the block all the time. I'm talking about like 9, 10 years old type shit. I've been outside since that age, and I used to wear that jersey all the time. You know what I'm saying? So.
Wait, nah, come on. What's going on?
That's what I talk to him, my nigga.
Can you cut it? Sorry. What happened? It's rolling still?
Yeah, you could just keep going because it's just gonna cut.
Alright,
Yeah,
my
he knew
fault.
what he was doing.
Sorry.
So this is,
And alright. So since you was 12. Alright, so yeah, just from there.
all right. So yeah, I've been outside since. All right, so I got the name 12 since I was young, right? Like 9, 10 years old. I used to wear a football jersey, and it had the number 12 on it. And the main reason people would call me 12, I played basketball. Nobody ain't know my name at the time. I was pretty good, I'm gonna say, for the age, and you know what I'm saying. And everybody used to scream 12, 12, get 12, and nobody ain't, well, who the fuck is 12? The nigga with the football jersey on and shit like that. So that's how my name came about with the nickname. Like people on the blocks, had a good game one time, and everybody just called me 12 after that. You know what I'm saying? I ran with it, and I just made it look good. You know what I'm saying? If y'all don't want to call me 12 because of this era, if y'all niggas is swaggy, cool, and all that shit, because, 12 is, like, associated with police, I understand that. I'm a New York nigga, you know what I'm saying? So when I came up, this shit was squally and all that shit. So, but I understand. If y'all don't want to call a nigga 12 anywhere else around the world, call me Twizzy. You know what I'm saying? V Twizzy, Twizzy, one Twizzy, Twizzy. You know what I'm saying? So that's it. Shit like that.
And how do you feel coming up in Harlem or being from Harlem shape like your creativity or like your style or what you've created?
That's a beautiful question because it did everything for me. Like Harlem was just, like the background, the history, the Harlem Renaissance, everything about Harlem to me, for just coming up in the age that I came up in Harlem, it was just amazing to me. You know what I'm saying? I was new to the world. I didn't know the world other than Harlem world. You know what I'm saying? I came up in the Dipset era of Harlem and shit like that. So it was like, wow, I seen that shit firsthand. You know what I'm saying? And I hear all the stories about Mace, Puff, and before that it was like what? It was that drug era, the 80s era and all that shit. So it was always a lot of flashy shit going on in Harlem, and it had my eyes, that flashy shit just have a nigga just want to be everything, want to do everything, you know what I'm saying? So on the creativity side, it was beautiful because like when my mom see me getting into like music and sports and shit like that, she put me into arts and crafts. They had a school in Harlem, an after school program in Harlem. It was something like arts and craft. I went in there, and that's when my mind was blown with like the way creativity is expressed. You know what I'm saying? You could create from, if anybody's that's watching this that follows my Instagram, my profile, it says performing arts, and that's a Shakespeare quote that I read from the arts and craft class. And with that Shakespeare quote, it meant so much to me because when you it's no, not performing arts, excuse me, damn, where my phone at? Damn, I ain't got my phone. I'm gonna get it to it. But I should know that it's life is life is like a performance. You know what I'm saying? The world is your stage, and the people are your audience. That was the performance arts. That was like the answer, the breakdown to performance arts from Shakespeare. That was the quote. What life is like, the world is your stage, and the people are your audience. When I understood that shit, meaning like any and everything that you do, like in life, you're performing. You understand me? So it's like when I understood that shit, and it's like when you wake up and you brush your teeth or you going through problems or whatever it is, this is the performance you got to put on. You got to understand, like, it's no problem stays the same, you know what I'm saying? And you got to know how to handle the problems. So when I understood that quote, it opened my eyes to like so much in the world, and you can express art and creativity out of anything. You understand me? Like anything, your voice, clothes, fashion, anything. You know what I'm saying? You could just talk to the water if you wanted to and make some fucking art. Niggas make art out of anything. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like that just blew my mind. And that's one of my favorite things. That's why I keep on talking right now, because that's like one of my, I got a love for creativity. I got a love for art and shit like that. And I'm not just talking about like painting and stuff like that. I'm talking about creating from the mind. I'm infatuated with the mind and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Anything about the stars and the moons and shit like that, I love that type of creativity. So when we talk about creativity, that's my passion and shit. You know what I'm saying? And the whole thing is, back again, that's my platform, NYNU, New York Next Up. It's a platform for creators. You know what I'm saying? And it's not, how can I say it? I'm not putting myself in a box where it's like I'm just interviewing rappers or designers. I'm interviewing kids that build robots or code and shit like that. Because everything to me in my eyes is a creation. You understand me? So it's like when you create like that, that's why I love it. And that's what my platform's about. New York Next Up. I'm based in New York, and that's why I just, you know what I'm saying, named in New York. But this shit gonna go worldwide. It's gonna be everything next up. You know what I'm saying? With like who is like you? What's the name of your brand again? Shout it out for me one time.
Your plug's favorite.
The plug's oh, it was right here. You were supposed to tell me to turn around. Yeah, big shout out to the plug favorite. You know what I'm saying? We next up right here. You know what I'm saying? You talking to a plug neither, and don't think negative. And when I say I'm selling pies on the internet, nigga, it's not that negative shit y'all talking. When I say the pi, the abbreviation for pies on the internet, listen to me, y'all. I'm all about positive internet energy. So I'm selling pies on the internet. You feel me? Just some swaggy shit that I'm running with. You feel me? So yeah, your boy 12.
So do you have any? Well, first of all, what do you think about kind of the content coming out now that's almost like, I almost want to say like mass produced content, like everybody kind of have like something. So what do you think about that? And then how do you feel about people that's trying to branch out and do something different, or any words of motivation for that?
Well, I got everything about me is gonna be motivation. The mass produced content it's a gift and a curse, because I love it, because you get to see back again with the creativity. You get to see all the creators doing what they have to do, and you get to see people going out their way doing stuff that they're forced to do because of the internet, the money involved, and all that stuff. So like I said, it's a gift and a curse. It's people that love to create and make content. Like a person like me, I love producing film and stuff like that. I love writing and shit like that. So it's beautiful. You know what I'm saying? It's beautiful. The mass produced content is beautiful. And the thing is about the second question, about the upcoming, the avant-garde creators like me and you, the people that's coming with behind the curve. Like, we throwing curveballs at this mass produced. This is making people think outside the box and shit like that. You understand me? We not following, well, me, I'm not following none of the rules, or unless I have to. But as long as I get to create and be who I am, I'm creating that all out of all creations. Like, I ain't following no fucking rules. I'm doing whatever I want to do, making dope content that what I think is dope, coming from the heart, coming from the mind, and fly shit like that. Those are dope questions. You have a dope platform yourself, you know what I'm saying? Because I ain't gonna lie to you, I'm stealing one of them questions you just asked.
Thank you. Word. So I guess, do you feel competitive about like what you're building?
Yeah, hell yeah. And you should too. And everybody should feel competitive, because life it's not a competitive sport. It's like you showing, like, you should never feel like, damn, just because Kasana's at the top of streaming or whatever he's doing in these platforms, you shouldn't feel like, damn, I ain't gonna never get there, or I shouldn't. You know what I mean? You should want to go for his crown and not take it in a negative way. You understand me? Like, it's like, damn, he could reach those type of goals, and I love it. You understand me? So it's like the competitive sports is all on a perspective, how people use it. Like some people just be want to be evil and like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, take this nigga out the game, or like, yo, take him out of here and we don't need him. And you know what I'm saying? He be popping the shit too much. He too swaggy and all that shit count when you just creating. You know what I'm saying? But if you looking at it as like, damn, he's being himself, his truth, it's a good perspective. And you know what I'm saying? I like, how can I say this? I like competitive, but we shouldn't compete with each other at all. We all should just collaborate. You know what I'm saying? Help each other come to the top. Well, with competing, with competiting and competing with each other, that's like almost a crab in a bucket shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it's all on the perspective of the person or the people that's competing. You understand me? So it's mad different point of views of it, but you got some dope ass questions. You feel me?
Thank you. No, I've been wanting to interview you for a while, so that's why I'm like, I know that you're gonna help people to understand like the way that they should move, like kind of navigate through things. But do you have any like last or like one sentence you could kind of sum up like your message that you want people to have?
My message, sometimes I don't even know my message, but with my NYNU, and the abbreviation of NYNU is New York Next Up, right? That platform, and this is message that I'm giving out. That message, my message to everybody that's a creator, that's into any type of performing arts. I don't care if you roll on the floor and you call that shit me rolling, and that's your performing art right there. I'm with it. You understand me? I have a platform for that. It's a YouTube platform. I can't wait to get my money up for a whole production and make shit like, you know what I'm saying, I'm on film or TV or whatever it is. But right now, I love the platform for YouTube, and that's where I'm running my shit on. And New York Next Up is for all creators, y'all. When I say all creators, and the plug is one of the creators. You understand me? But she was so smooth and so smart. She reinversed what I do. She said, "Nah, I'm gonna have you on my platform." You understand me? And she's an up and coming platform. You know what I'm saying? The plug, everybody shout the plug out. You know what I'm saying? Because that's Next Up, and we in big Brooklyn. You know what I'm saying? So that's New York, and this is what I'm talking about. New York Next Up. This platform that I'm on, and where I'm getting interviewed from this young lady right here, is an up and coming platform right here. I want y'all to all just know what we're doing, man. I'm an up and coming artist, producer myself, that have a platform for New York artists around the world. And I don't mean just artists as in rappers. I'm talking about designers. I'm talking about skaters. I'm talking about people that think. I'm talking about people that build robots and people that code fucking computers. If you want to talk about that shit, I have a platform for y'all. If you want your voice to get heard on, you understand me? And that platform is New York Next Up, NYNU. Search it on YouTube. It's your boy 12 Vision. Y'all know the vibe. It's not a vibe, a big vision.
Thank you. That was perfect. You could cut it. It's good. That was perfect.